Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is LeRonne Armstrong, the former chief of police right here in the city of Oakland. And I may say that he was one of the greatest police chiefs we've ever had in the city of Oakland. And unfortunately, I'm noted for this, unfortunately, this mayor we had fired him unjustly. But he is coming back to be our next city council person at large for the city of Oakland, and you can vote for him. And I hope that you will vote for him. See, I get carried away. It just bothers me, some of the stuff that is going on in this city unnecessarily, because this was a great city, but we can see that it is declining. What are some of the other issues that you may be concerned about besides public safety?
Well, I just think services overall. I think as being a former department head of the Oakland Police Department, I know how important it is to be responsive to calls from community when they have particular concerns. And everywhere I go, I speak to constituents across our city that say, they're just not getting a response from the city. That when they call, that they don't, hear back from different departments, and that the city lacks responsiveness to their concerns. And so we want to address the quality of life issues. And that's one of the things that I always prioritize, is being responsive to people, making sure that our officers at that time was going out and addressing people's concerns. And as a council member, that's what I want to bring, somebody that actually can solve problems. I think the issue in Oakland is that so many things go without an actual resolution. When you look at the debris in our community, and people are oftentimes calling and saying how bad certain neighborhoods look, but they're not getting a response. And really, at the leadership level, there's nobody that's accountable for that, to say, why does this city look like this, and why is nobody responding to it?
Yeah, and the city looking like this as, driving just down to the station here, just looking at the debris, looking at the dumping, it's really depressing. And it just seems to me it doesn't have to be that way. And that something can and should be done.
Yeah, I mean, it really does take leadership to really drive department heads to make sure that things are getting done. Their level of accountability, that's really what council members should be doing.
Well, what do you think that level of accountability may be in terms of department heads as to why isn't something being done with these deplorable conditions?
Well, I think it requires council members to call these department heads in front of the council to provide informational reports about the work that they're doing. What are they accomplishing out there every day? How are they working to make our city better? I think that's important that the people of our city know that. Processes that are not working, and how we're going to fix those processes, and how can council members support these department heads so that they can be effective at doing their job. Is sometimes that people need the support from the city, whether that be financial support, whether that be public information support, making sure that people know what proper ways in order to report things, making sure that lines like 311 work effectively and somebody's responding in a timely manner. I think all of those things really help. People want to know that their leaders are responsive to their concerns, that people shouldn't have to wait days for cars to be towed, months for cars to be towed in their community. Why does it take so long? I mean, when I was chief of police, the abandoned auto detail was under the police department, and we were accountable. We produced monthly reports to demonstrate how many cars we towed in a month, right? And so things like that need to be restored, where people can know how effective we are as we utilize our tax dollars. Are they being used effectively? And as someone that has been in the police department and been in the city for 25 years, these are conversations that I've been a part of. I really bring that sort of understanding of how these processes are supposed to work and how we hold department heads accountable.
And as an at-large representative means that you will be helping us throughout the city, because your jurisdiction wouldn't end in District 6, District 7. It would go throughout the city.
Yeah.
So you could have a tremendous impact on helping make the city a better city. Is that right?
Yeah. It really does allow me to have a say-so in all the districts across the city. Me and the staff can be able to help solve problems in any district in the city. And that's really something that I've been doing for my entire career. So it's not it's aligned with what I believe and how I've been responding for over 25 years.
Now, we in our last segment, we were talking about Shot Spotter. Any views on Shot Spotter? And I guess there was some discussion as to whether or not it should be eliminated.
Yeah. I mean, Shot Spotter has always been an effective tool for the Oakland Police Department, and we've always appreciated having access to that technology. I think when you have a small department that has, limited resources, technology can help you better do your jobs. And ShotSpotter is one of those technologies. The fact of the matter is that when gunshots are fired across our city, we need to know where those shots are fired at. We need to know when and how and what caliber weapons are firing those weapons. And ShotSpotter helps us do that. And so, as chief, we utilize that tool to better understand where we needed to deploy our resources so that we could prevent shootings. And so I think it would be a huge loss to the city to eliminate funding for ShotSpotter. It is a tool that helps the police be able to respond to these shootings much quicker and be able to help them when they're investigating who actually was responsible for these shootings. And so I think that tool, again, supports the need for more resources. And as we continue to have this conversation about is public safety the top priority, you have to fund the technology that helps with public safety in order to support public safety.
Supporting public safety is so critical. And how we support public safety depends on how we spend our dollars. So let's not kid about it. If you are for public safety, then your spending ought to reflect that. Don't touch that remote. We will be right back with All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Chief LeRonne Armstrong, candidate, district, all districts, right here in the city of Oakland.
Are you looking for LED video walls, pro audio, lighting, or Hammond organ service?
The world can be yours. Our goal at Otter Pro Consultants is to provide effective solutions designed to boost your business for the global market. It doesn't matter how large or small your company is. Let us tailor a quality system to fit your business needs to assure your company has a competitive edge in the global market. With our 100% success rate, we guarantee we can make it happen for you.
Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is LeRonne Armstrong. LeRonne Armstrong was born and raised right here in the city of Oakland. And LeRonne, can you tell us why that matters in your quest to become a member of the city council at large?
Well, I just think it brings a tremendous, commitment to the city.
Commitment to the city.
Somebody who is committed to the city and someone who understands, the changes that have happened in this city, and also someone that really wants to see Oakland do better. It's a personal thing for me to want to see Oakland.
And Oakland can do better. Now, if I remember correctly, you had a brother who succumbed to gun violence here in the city of Oakland. Was that right?
Yeah, unfortunately, my only brother was murdered in the city of Oakland as a result of gun violence. That really is the passion that I've always had for making Oakland a safer city. It really is a personal thing for me. I know that so many other families have suffered as a result of gun violence as well. And I know that pain, is something that oftentimes can result in retaliatory violence. And so really, I wanted to take my experience and let that be one that exemplified to people that you can be a part of the change. You can work to make Oakland safer by not re-engaging in violence. And so really that is why I worked hard to really start the ceasefire program in the city of Oakland as the officer that was originally assigned to ceasefire and really advocated for ceasefire. That was because I wanted to have a response that was really driven by community, that really spoke to individuals that were at the highest risk of being involved in violence, that there are other ways in order to address these type of things, and that sometimes you have to let the justice system take its place and do its role. But also there is opportunities that where we can reduce retaliation by speaking to those involved in violence to say there's a better way.
Now, how is ceasefire doing in the city today?
Yeah, ceasefire continues to be the city and the department's primary response to gun violence. I think that's a good thing because that partnership with community is one that I think is critically important. I think it's important that people are offered an opportunity to make better decisions in their lives, opportunity for employment, opportunities for life coaching. I think all those things are critical. But I also believe that ceasefire addresses gun violence.
Mm-hmm.
You also need to have a response to deal with the the property crimes that happen in the city of Oakland as well. And
now, what about these property crimes that are going on now? They're just driving businesses out of the city. Matter of fact, it's just so much have happened in the last couple of years that has just been unimaginable.
Yeah. I mean, these crimes,
what can be done?
Well, I think there has to be a dedicated focus to addressing these crimes. You need to have a close partnership with district attorney's office as well to be willing to charge those that are involved in those crimes. I mean, these burglaries that happen, auto burglaries, have a huge impact on the people who are victimized. That the windows of car vehicles are $400 to $500 to replace.
Right.
And every day in this city, people's windows are being busted out. And oftentimes people can't afford to replace those windows, or it's a burden to do that. People are also losing property when these burglaries occur, whether it's your luggage inside of cars or whether it's your cell phone or whatever thing of value to you that's being stolen during these burglaries. It matters. But the biggest thing that it does is it causes fear.
Right, and people even afraid to go downtown.
Yeah, it makes people afraid to come in and spend their tax dollars in our city. Whether they choose not to come to dinner in Oakland, whether they choose not to come patronize some of our businesses in the city, it is a direct result of them not feeling that it's safe. And when we look at Hagenberger Corridor and how it's decimated of its businesses, it really is a clear, statement to all of us in this city.
And one of those statements is the fact that the Oakland Airport Hilton Hotel is closing.
Yeah.
After all these years.
Yeah, 56 years in business, the closest hotel to our Oakland Airport. I mean, that really is, I think, a statement to this city that this hotel doesn't feel like people are coming to their hotel because of the stigma that comes with Oakland, which is that it's unsafe. And so we all have to unite behind the fact that we want to live in a safe city. We want people to know that Oakland can be safe, but that really comes from a commitment from the top.
And that commitment really is why you are running for the at-large seat, Oakland City Council, on November 5th. Yeah. I believe that is the date of the election. So don't forget, November 5th, we have an opportunity to make a real difference right here in the city of Oakland. And whether or not we make that difference will depend on you. You're getting out to vote. By getting out to vote and voting for LeRonne Armstrong, the former chief of police right here in the city of Oakland, we can make that difference. Am I right, LeRonne?
Yes, you can. Make sure you go to our website, ArmstrongForCityofOakland.com. I mean, we really, ArmstrongForOakland.com, ArmstrongForOakland.com. We want to make sure that people know that we are on the ballot, that we are prepared to lead, that we want to see change in the city, and we believe we got strategies that can help make Oakland safe.
All right. With that, we got to go to break, so don't touch that remote. My name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is LeRonne Armstrong, candidate for city at large, district at large, right here in the city of Oakland. We will be right back.
Are you looking for LED video walls, pro audio, lighting, or Hammond organ service?
The world can be yours. Our goal at OtterPro Consultants is to provide effective solutions designed to boost your business for the global market. It doesn't matter how large or small your company is. Let us tailor a quality system to fit your business needs to assure your company has a competitive edge in the global market. With our 100% success rate, we guarantee we can make it happen for you.
Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I'm your host and my guest is LeRonne Armstrong, who is a candidate for the City Council of Oakland at large. LeRonne, is there any final comments you'd like to make? I know that our time is running short, and I'm going to ask you in a moment to look in that camera and tell us why you're running. But any final comments before you do that?
No, I mean, I really, I thank the city of Oakland, a city that raised me, a city that has helped me become the man that I am, a husband, a father, a servant to our community. And it really is about my experience in this city. And so I think it is my opportunity in this moment to give back to my city, to my hometown, and say that we all agree that our city needs change. And I want to be a part of that change.
Okay, we're now down to our last 2 minutes here on the program. So I'm going to ask you to look into that particular camera and look directly at our viewers and tell them why it is so critical that you be elected to the Oakland City Council at large. Remember, at large.
Yeah, I really want to say to the people of Oakland that obviously our city is going through difficult times. And in difficult moments, our city needs someone who has leadership experience, someone who understands how we solve problems. As a job as the chief of police, that's what I did. I solved problems and tried to make Oakland a safer city. I believe that I'm the only candidate that has 25 years of service to the city of Oakland, really serving our community and trying to make Oakland better. And really right now, at a moment where I could be doing a lot of things, I've chosen to actually give back to my city and take on an opportunity to serve my city. I believe that I have the strategies to help make Oakland safer. I believe I have the leadership skills to be able to really provide a real clear direction for this city and a vision for this city. And I believe that I'm the only one that's truly born and raised and grounded in this city. And so this is my opportunity to give back and to say, I want to serve in Oakland. I believe that Oakland can be better. And I believe that I can be a part of improving Oakland. And so my leadership skills is proven over many years of serving this city. And I hope that when November 5th comes, when you go in front of your ballot, that you choose LeRonne Armstrong as your city council at large candidate. I thank you for your time. We look forward to seeing you as we go throughout the city and meet with other people in our community. We hope that you decide to donate or to volunteer and support our campaign, because this campaign is about making change in the city of Oakland, really bringing hope back to our city in the midst of people starting to feel hopeless. There is hope. Hopefully, I can present that hope and that opportunity to make a difference.
And he will make a difference. But don't forget, for LeRonne Armstrong to be successful, he needs and wants your donations. So when you see the screen, bottom of the screen, giving you how to donate, make sure you donate. We don't care if it's $1 or $600, which is the limit. Please donate to LeRonne Armstrong for City Council. Unfortunately, we have run out of time. So remember this, no matter what you do, when you do it, or even how you do it, in the final analysis, it's still going to be all about community. Thank you, Chief LeRonne Armstrong, for being my guest. I am your host, Robert L. Harris.